The audience without you.
Thank you.
But we also need to thank Warner Brothers.
Yep.
We need to thank Mr. Spielberg. You know, that young kid's got a lot of promise. I think he actually got a future.
You know, he's kind of cute. He has his little Super 8 video camera. He gets his dinosaurs together. He's a nut. He's a nut.
And he loves animation.
Yeah.
But we also, you know, contrary to what many of you might think, Rob and I were not the only two people who worked on Animaniacs.
What? The only two who matter. Come on, yeah.
That's right. No, we had an incredible group of producers. We had an unbelievable group of writers, just brilliant writing. We had also some fantastic artists.
Amazing.
We included storyboard artists, ink and painters,
Background.
character designers, animators. It was just fantastic. And then we also had the Warner Brothers Orchestra.
Full orchestra for every half hour.
Yeah, and they don't have that anymore. It's like back in the old days with Carl Stalling.
Yeah.
And then we were fortunate enough to have the best voice talent in Hollywood. We had Tress MacNeille.
That's my sister, Dot.
Yeah, who's arguably the most successful female voiceover artist in history. She's done like 500 episodes of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
She's half the voices on Futurama. Then we had Jess Harnell.
Wacko.
We had Maurice LaMarche. We had Nancy Cartwright. We had Frank Welk. And then our guest stars included people like
Bernadette Peters.
Carrie Elways. It was just amazing the level of the talent in the cast.
Astonishing.
Oh, and you know, Rob?
Yeah.
You were good too. Now, Rob was the lead in Animaniacs. Rob was Yakko Warner.
Wow! Look how handsome I used to be.
Yeah. And now you played several other characters. Now, how many of you know of two little mice and every day they try to take over the world? Rob is Pinky of Pinky and the Brain.
Buzzkill.
There's more than that.
Yeah.
Now listen, you also did, as I remember, you did Dr. Scratch and Sniff, didn't you?
Yeah, I was also the studio key psychiatrist. Yeah, that was me.
I always wondered, where did you get that voice?
Dude, I stole it from a dead guy. This is Hollywood, man. If you can't figure it out, steal it. Yeah. No, look, my spirit animal is Peter Sellers. My favorite movie of all time is Dr. Strangelove.
Oh, he did 3 characters?
3 distinct, separate characters. For those of you who have not given yourself the pleasure of seeing Dr. Strangelove, it's really remarkable. And so, one of the characters in that show worked perfectly for me, and as Mr. Sellers is taking the big dirt nap, I figured I would take it from him. So thank you, Peter!
You steal it from someone who's dead.
Yeah.
How many of you know a billion-dollar franchise that's called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Rob is not just one, he is 2 of that. Rob is 50% of the Ninja Turtles.
I get to say things at the original Raphael. I get to say things like, "Shredder, you tin-faced geek, get back here and taste cold turtle steel." And then I got to be Donnie, so I'm 50% of the turtles. I got to be Donatello in another iteration and say fantastic, memorable lines like, "Butt cannons? It has butt cannons?"
It was very highbrow.
Yeah. And also, in all seriousness, there are several of you out there who are probably in my age group, a little bit older. In fact, I was the entertainment at the Last Supper. Jesus, what a party.
Who were you?
I was Shecky of Arimathea. Pretty good, huh? Yeah, so, but I want to tell you, all of you who were kind enough to buy Turtles merchandise, action figures, underwear, toothbrushes, bed sheets, everything, for your children, that as a result of your incredible largesse, my child's teeth are straight today. Thank you so very much. Cowabunga. Yeah.
How many of you know a great cartoon, that big hit called Jimmy Neutron? And guess who's Carl Weezer?
Hi. Hi. Oh, are you married? You wanna be? I'm pretty close to the end of my life, so you're gonna get a whole bunch of insurance money. I know what you want to hear. All you want to hear is, are you going to finish that croissant? What? And give up show business?
You know, guys, we go all night doing all the voices he did, but you know, one of the things that happened for us is these guys are so funny, so great, at improv and stuff because I was writing all these wacky songs for Rob. But then one day it occurred to me, I thought, what if instead of writing some kind of little wisecracking song, what if I wrote for Animaniacs as a change of pace, I would write like a sweet song.
Well, in the context of Animaniacs, what would you consider to be a sweet song?
Well, like a Disney song. I mean, I've written a ton of stuff for Disney, so I thought the idea would be like, what if it was like a rainy day and the kids are trapped inside, they live inside the water tower on the Warner Brothers lot. So they can't go out and play because it's raining. We see the little dot looking out the window, kind of forward, and the little raindrops are hitting the pane of glass. And we just track a drop of water. The little raindrop, we see it fall, land in a little stream. And as it moves down the stream, it interacts with, the flowers, the trees, and nature, and just like this really sweet little song. So I wrote the song, and I played it for Tom Rogel, who's our producer. And Tom said, no.
Just like that.
Yeah. He said, no, it has to be funny. He said, but I like the song. So we thought, well, what if Dot is trying to sing a sweet song, but her brothers, Yakko and Wacko, are heckling her?
Now you're talking.
So imagine, if you will, we're looking out over